Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 145 for the week of June 12th. I'm Alca7raz and with me is Nemesis.
Zootopia is finally out.
I still haven't watched that.
That's going to be fixed pretty soon. Don't worry.
Yes, apparently I get to watch this furry trash.
That's it. Now you've done it.
Yes. Let's hope it doesn't
You
awaken
fool.
anything in me. I doubt it will. But hey, it'll probably be good. I've heard good things. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, we're not here to talk about furries, never mind. We're here to talk about ponies. So yeah, we got another episode for you. Got a little bit of news, just our average bit. We've got a comic to talk about. We've got our normal pony episode to talk about. And we've got a little bit of fan content. So let's start with the news. If you'd like to follow along, you can. Just go to our show notes, pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. Click the link for this episode, and let's get to this. In convention news, BronyCon has announced Jen Blake and, I'm going to screw this up, Chiara Zanni, which is the voice of Daring Do.
Gasp.
Yeah. Galacon has announced another panel for this year's convention. This one's about 3D modeling and printing. Equestria LA might be returning, depending on if they can find a venue. They've said they've got staff. They've got good stuff for staff, but they're looking for a venue. If they can find that, hey.
2017 is on if they can do that.
Yep. We'll see what happens there. In fandom news, and this is a bit of a more sadder tone, Joey O, creator of the Pony Meets World videos, as well as some other works, was diagnosed with cancer back in February, and he's looking for help. There's a video in the show notes. Click that for more information. In lighter news, more pony references have been added to Goat Simulator.
Yeah. That weird game.
I haven't actually touched it in a while. But hey, if you do, there's more little pony references. In merchandise news, version 2.9 of the Gameloft pony game has been released on iTunes. It's got some new stuff in there. And they've also been sold to Vivendi.
Gameloft
has, yeah. Not a friendly sale either. It was more of a hostile takeover.
Yeah. Not sure how this is going to work out for the future.
Yeah, no idea how it's going to affect the game at all.
We'll see.
We shall.
If they suddenly just say, yeah, we're not updating anymore because whatever reason.
Yeah, they might. Who knows what Vivendi will do. That is to be determined. A store in Canada called IGA has officially licensed pony cakes. These used to be big a while back, and they kind of went silent for a bit. But hey, now they're back, so go get your cake.
With ponies on them.
If you're in Canada.
In Canada only.
Lighting Innovations has announced a new set of 3D pony lights. So far, only Twilight, Pinky, and Dash have been announced. And the images are only renders, they're not actual pictures yet. A new Wave 17 blind bag figure has been spotted, and this one's Ace, which is the tennis player. This was a reference to, I think it was a reference to a movie, I just can't remember what it was.
There was, yeah. Remember the episodes he's in, though.
Yeah, it's just been around for a few episodes he's popped up.
Yeah, pretty sure he was in the Nightmare Nights, the first Nightmare Nights episode, and he was also in the episode where Apple Bloom first met the other CMC, I believe, yes. Where she was desperately trying to get her cutie mark, and she...
Buy some apples.
Yeah, exactly, that scene.
Yeah, that scene.
She stole his tennis racket.
I didn't put these in my bag.
Exactly.
Yeah, that scene. Entertainment Earth has updated the listing for the Wave 3 Equestria Girls minis and the action fashion style brushables with images. And speaking of the Equestria Girls minis, they've also now appeared on Amazon.
Not for sale yet.
Their listings are there with images, but they're not available for
very
purchase.
high resolution images.
Yes.
And they also have packaging images too, which for the main 6 are exactly the same packaging. No differences there. But you know, it's got the weird photo thing on the side and stuff, and there's nothing even says that they're different. So it's like, it just is like Rarity. No, like not fall formal Rarity, just Rarity.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's a bit interesting.
Is where most of the sunset pictures from the second movie, with one from the first movie, it's like with evil smirk. It's like, oh. And the funny one was DJ Pone 3. One of the pictures, it looks like they're trying to cut something out to the side because like part of her face is cut off. It's like, oh. But
yeah, they're there. So they'll be releasing soon.
July and August.
Yep. a new GM Barrow book has popped up on Hachette. And this one's titled Twilight Sparkle and the Forgotten Books of Autumn. This is the 4th book of the Princess Collection. I'm pretty sure it's the last one, because unless I make a Flurry Heart.
No.
A Flurry Heart book. It's GM Barrow, so I wouldn't... she could probably
Flurry
pull it
Heart
off.
and Ice Cream Adventures in Fast Food.
So yes, there's no cover for it yet, but it's up. The Friends and Family Shout Factory DVD is now available on Amazon.
Yes, this is the one with Flutter Brother on it.
Yep.
So yeah, it came out right after the Flutter Brother episode.
I think it's been waiting for it to air.
Oh yeah, but it's just kind of interesting that it's the week after, like right afterwards. Bam, there it is.
Yeah. In comic news, Comic Exposure has released its San Diego Comic-Con exclusive cover variant for comic issue number 44. The Hot Topic exclusive covers for comic issues 43 through 45 are also revealed. These are drawn by Tony Fleeks. And he's also offering the original sketches for all 3 of those for $400.
Not cheap.
So yeah. Yep. That's actually a pretty good deal.
Standard
Yeah, for the original ones. But it isn't.
Regardless if it's a good deal or not, it's still not cheap.
Yeah. So yes, if you're interested in that, go check that out. Cover artist Mary, I'm going to screw this one up, Bellamy, thank you.
I'm pretty sure.
One of the two.
Or is it
Anyway,
Bellamy?
she's announced that she will have exclusive postcard-sized prints of 11 of the covers she's drawn for the comic series at San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, that's coming soon.
Yep.
We still haven't seen the exclusive merch for that stuff, actually.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of that yet. Watch, it'll come out right after we record.
Womp womp.
Of course. And apparently Equestria Daily has an extended preview of comic issue number 43.
Which is out this month.
Yep. So if you like previews, yay. Into last section of news, it appears that Ed Valentine is the writer for the episode Faults in Our Cutie Marks. He's sort of confirmed that on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently we're going to see more Trixie.
Oh, no.
Not entirely certain in what context, but
her story's not over, apparently.
that's what we were told. Quote, her story is not over. And let's get into some more interesting news. First off, one of the Spanish voice actors has revealed that there might be a convention-themed episode in the future, and possibly with a new character named Quibble?
He's someone who quibble about all the little things wrong in an episode of a show he watches.
Yes, and the convention-themed episode.
Yep. A quibble is a slight objection or criticism. Or
Yeah.
to argue or raise objections about a trivial matter. Why does it sound familiar?
Yes, it would fit with convention themes with some of those non-screen questions.
Whoops. How'd that get through?
Yeah. But that's not the weirdest piece of news we have. Hoo boy. So, a while back, a bunch of episode titles for Season 6 got quote-unquote leaked. However, it seems some of them might be true. Zaptuit, as appears to, accidentally posted the titles for episodes up to number 19. They did quickly remove them, and it was only the titles. They had the same date and description as this week's episode.
Wow, this week's episode went on for a while.
With all different titles and the same synopsis. But yeah, the titles seem to match one or part of a lot of the leaks that we saw a while back. And it seems Jim Miller, Josh Haber, and Mike Vogel have all sort of
more or less confirmed it.
Yeah, using memes, but yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, quite interesting.
The thing is, okay, this is up to 19. That means there's still 7 episodes unnamed.
Yeah, a bunch of those leaks, a lot of them had theoretical episode titles for, 19 through 26, but they all...
Yeah, there's 2 leaks.
They tended to contradict each other.
Yeah, both of them were accurate up to 19, or up to 18. And then 19 was different for both of them. And then, so one of them says the other is a fake, and this is the real one. And so it's like...
There's a whole... I've seen like 3 different leaks for the full season, and they all... Almost all of them contradict with each other from 19 past.
I've only seen 2.
Of them,
I've seen another. I saw
contradict.
another one that came out that was completely different and turned out to be completely wrong.
Yeah, they all agreed with up to 18. Now, one of those leaks, their predicted episode 19 was correct.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's like, oh.
That seems to be the more correct one.
That one does seem to be, because the other ones, 19 passed, well, all their leaked number 19s don't match what we have now. So yeah, it's a
By the way,
bit
spoilers.
interesting. So yeah, I've been avoiding saying them yet, so we can put a spoiler alert.
Watch out, bail out, run.
Yeah, so you wanted to listen or should I?
I want to listen.
You want to listen?
Yes.
List them. So.
Well, for one, The Fault in Our Cutie Marks is listed as number 9. That's a production order thing. They already explained that. We already got that. It got moved for some reason or another.
And that is actually a bit interesting. We'll come back to that one, I believe.
But after Spice Up Your Life, which was the most recent one that just aired, the ones we know for sure are Stranger Than Fan Fiction, The Cart Before the Ponies, 28 Pranks Later, The Times Are a Changeling, and Dungeons and Discords. And one of them also claims Buckball Season.
Yes, and
which is the one that was also on Zaptuit.
Yeah.
After that, they're completely different, and the one that claims Buckball Season even goes after the other one, saying, "No, this is fake. Here's the real list."
Yeah. So they got 19 correct, which is like, ooh, the other ones are now more
questionable for the original list.
Yeah.
Anyway,
although interesting thing that
those are the confirmed. Those are the confirmed episodes
up through 19.
The one that seems to be more likely to be correct because it has Buckball Season on there. Also lists number 20, Viva Las Pegasus, Every Little Thing She Does, PPOV, Where the Apple Lies, Top Bolt, To Where and Back Again Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that one is it doesn't have Faults in Our Cutie Marks.
Mm-hmm. Well, that one also just has 19 through 26 only.
Yes, but if you were to take that one with everything else that we've seen, quote-unquote, confirmed, Fault in Our Cutie Marks doesn't exist. Fault in Our Cutie Marks is not in. Is that one? Was that one?
No, that one just listed literally only 19 through 26
yes,
to correct the person.
Where was Fault in Our Cutie Marks?
Number 9.
But
that production order thing. Yeah, it got pushed
to where?
I don't know, later in the season.
And now our leaks don't show it anywhere later in the season.
The leaks just show in production order, which number 9 is The Fault in Our Cutie Marks, which we didn't see because it was pushed back.
Yeah, so yeah, we don't know where that one is.
But we all remember from that Shout Factory thing is it's probably a Wonderbolt episode.
Yeah,
or a Dash episode at the very least.
One of those. But yeah, it is a bit interesting.
Yeah, the other list just to have it on here, which of the two lists, this is probably the false one, which is just someone piggybacking. Is let's see, it says 19 is Sizing You Down, which that might be a victim of name change. Because we've seen names just randomly change. I mean, recently, Saddle Row and Wreck became the Saddle Row Review for no apparent reason. But it says 19 is Sizing You Down, and Pet Peeves, Where No Pony Has Gone Before, Caving In, Frights Camera Action, Spell It Out, and Flurry Heart of the Swarm Part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Thing is, both of these sound like plausible. Both sets of those sound plausible.
Well, at first, none of them sounded plausible.
Yeah, because I mean, the one that always stuck out was Stranger Than Fan Fiction, which made everyone go,
everyone go, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And that 28 Pranks Later, which is a zombie movie reference, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, those movies.
That wouldn't have...
The Times Are a Changeling. Everyone's like, wait, Changelings in a mid-season? It's still plausible, but
the thing...
Dungeons and Discords.
Yeah, we already knew Discord episode was happening, so...
Yeah, I think on this last one, the one that really, really says, I don't think so, Flurry Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
They're making a StarCraft reference?
Heart
of the Swarm?
They've made gaming references before.
I know, but it's like, I don't know.
But anyway, 28 Pranks Later, the whole thing, there's nothing saying that they wouldn't make that sort of reference. I mean, they referenced Big Lebowski in the show before.
Yeah, but that's got a little bit more, I don't know.
What?
Popularity. Was the general mainstream crowd.
People know about 28 Days Later, though. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that one. But, I don't know.
There's nothing about that. That's that right there.
I know, well, I mean...
The only one that really sticks out as this is fake would be Stranger Than Fan Fiction. That just got confirmed, so...
Yeah, that's the thing, is they all seemed implausible, and now a lot of them
that might be that episode
so
that we just talked about with the convention thing.
That is the current running theory. The convention episode
seems the most likely. Times are changing. I mean, we did remember way back in the Crystalling, we saw
that's the other
changeling
theory.
in the background.
Kevin, possibly.
Kevin or just
Kevin.
changeling.
It's just a changeling. Everyone wants to think it's Kevin. That would be great if it was Kevin.
Kevin was kind of a joke, but whatever.
But it would be cool.
It's kind of a weird joke that people took seriously, because I guess people have a hard time sensing
Well, they
humor.
didn't. I don't think we took the general populace didn't really take it seriously until we saw the changeling again. that new changeling one. Wait, that could happen.
But I think the whole Kevin thing is just a joke.
Well, the name Kevin is, but what else are we going to refer to him as?
A changeling.
But now we have a name.
For
We're
a
always
changeling.
it's
They
a
all
name.
look the same, so...
Yes, that's why the theory. It's like, it could happen. It's now more plausible now that we're seeing more references to it. I don't know. It would just be fun.
I'm just holding out hope for some sort of Chrysalis revenge plot going on.
Yes, that would be cool. Maybe we see a bit here in, maybe the finale? I don't know. Never know. So yeah, that's the news. Nice bit of interesting stuff there at the end. So let's move on to some actual discussion. We're going to start with Friends Forever number 29 that came out. So you're going to talk about that one.
Yes. Friends Forever number 29, written by Ted Anderson and art by Brenda Hickey.
Ted Anderson.
With colors by Heather Breckel. This is Rarity and Maud. And they meet at a, rock thing.
A rock thing.
Yes.
It's a rock convention.
Yes, a rock convention. Welcome eggs. It's, some geological society thing. Whatever. Anyway, Rarity's there because, she likes gems and stuff. So those are kind of rock. And then, hey, what do you know? Maud's there because... Rocks. And they wind up meeting up and, sticking with each other and going through the convention. And they go to a little panel about, hey, look, there's a discovery. And then there turns out Maud has a rival at her little college thing. And they're now on a race to go find it before the rival, who is very blatantly Indiana Jones-esque. Buried Treasure, her name is. Although, actually not so much Indiana Jones as so much as a certain rival to Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Which it's like, didn't the show already do that one?
Yeah.
But anyway, it was an interesting comic.
Caballeron, that's his name.
Yeah, Caballeron was the kind of the reference to the Indiana Jones rival. Now they're referencing him again with a different character entirely.
Yay.
Right. But like I said, this comic's pretty interesting in a way. It's kind of it's one of those Rarity and Maud. I can see kind of, but it's going to be a really weird one, and it is kind of weird, but also at the same time, it kind of. I'm trying to think of the word for it.
I'm afraid
unexpected.
Unexpected.
In how it works.
Yeah, I guess that'll work. I guess that fits.
I'm trying to search for the right word. I feel that's still not quite the word I'm looking for, but I'm not going to get too hung up on it. Yeah, it didn't also. Yeah, so you see Rarity and Maud interacting. Towards the end, it's like, you get some fuel. Oh, dear. It's not a very common ship, but...
There's potential for it here.
Uh-oh. The shipping begins.
Rara Maud versus Rara Jack.
Yeah, Rara Jack would crush it.
Rara Jack is going to crush it.
Sorry. Yeah, it's interesting. I liked it. For all things considered.
Yeah, it was a fairly decent read. It wasn't bad at all. And it does give a little bit of insight into Maud.
Yeah. Again, the only complaint really is it's kind of like you're recycling something the show already did with the Buried Treasure character. Except just change the gender. And, I mean, they even threw in a blatant reference with a line she throws out of, that one line. There's nothing you can have, can have that I can't take away. Whatever,
right.
that particular line. It's like, you again. But I think I feel kind of like, it's like, I don't know, that feels kind of like, why are you doing this if we already have a character like that? But it doesn't really hurt the comic, really.
No, it doesn't.
Well, so, yeah, I'd say go ahead and pick it up.
Yep, I would agree with
fun.
That. It is.
One of Anderson's better issues. Because he's had some stinkers.
Yeah, and possibly less drama-inducing ones.
Yes. No. None of that. It was fun.
Yep, it was good. That's the comic, but we have a little bit bigger discussion. The actual episode of Ponies. New episode came out, and this was Spice Up Your Life, and this is actually the mid-season finale.
No!
Yes,
terrible trend.
Finale.
Awful trend.
It is. It's a horrible trend. I guess I kind of understand why they do it, but...
I don't. It's a dumb trend. Stop it.
Anyway, yeah, it came out. So, quick synopsis. So, attempted quick synopsis. All 6 in the castle. Map is broken. Starlight and Twilight fixed the map. And it calls Rarity and Pinky to go to Candlelot. So they go to Candlelot. They're hungry. Rarity tries going to high-rated restaurants. They don't like them. Pinky finds one in an alleyway that has no rating. It's really good. But the father and daughter owners are struggling because, well, no one wants to go to a non-rated restaurant. Rarity and Pinky decide to help. Rarity gets the famous restaurant reviewer to show up.
Mm-hmm.
But then, they try and make everything ready because they need a whole bunch of people there.
Catastrophic failure.
Yeah. Pinky tries to go get everyone to show up her way. It doesn't work. Rarity tries to completely change the restaurant to fit everyone else so they can get the rating. Needless to say, doesn't go well. Bad things happen. Then they realize they did it wrong.
Switch places.
Pinky has them do the restaurant owners make the food they want to make and make the restaurant the way they want to make it. And Rarity uses her charm to get people. They show up, everyone likes it. Restaurant reviewer comes back, is upset that everyone likes it.
Gets chewed out.
Everyone else is happy. The end. That was basically the episode. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not like super high tier like some of the other episodes we have had recently, but it wasn't middle of the ground either. It was fairly enjoyable. We did have a song as well while they were initially trying to fix things. It was different.
Very different.
The song was a very different style. And I mostly enjoyed it. So I can't wait to see your remixes of that one. There's already a few of them out.
Yeah. This episode here, it's better than the last couple, that's for sure. I'm going to say that right now. The Applejack's Day Off and Flutter Brother. It's better than both of those.
Yeah.
It's, I think, not quite the strongest way to go with, I guess, a mid-season finale, but it's still a pretty solid way to go out.
Yeah, they could have done a lot worse.
It was a good episode. I enjoyed it quite a bit more than the last 2 episodes, and the song did help a lot. It was very different, and I'm going to go ahead and mention here, it was very different because it was very Indian, as in Indian, in
East
Asia.
Indian.
East
Indian.
Because the restaurant was Indian themed, and pretty clear the restaurant owners were Indian ponies.
Yes.
I guess. So that's why it was very different. We never really had anything like that on the show before. So I actually liked this song quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was a fun song to listen to.
I've heard some people talk about the lyrics not being quite up to par, but
yeah, whatever. Yeah, it was also interesting. Oh, hey, the cutie map's back.
Apparently the cutie map was actually broken.
Thanks, Starlight. You ruined it.
Well, she also fixed it. She fixed it.
After a while, needed Twilight to help her out.
Well, they needed each other.
Right. I believe that. Totally.
Hey, Twilight said it.
Yeah.
And would you be one to disagree with Twilight?
I can believe she's saying something because she doesn't like to hurt feelings. Because remember, she kind of got a little upset when Spike brought up the fact that Starlight broke it.
Well, so he was being kind of tactless.
Yeah, Twilight is not Applejack. She's capable of lying if it means sparing someone their feelings a little bit or softening the blow.
But they did work fairly equally, if you notice the magic.
I know. That's, again, the magic is weird in this show sometimes, which is weird since it's so central to everything. So central to everything, it's really inconsistent. Oh, yeah, this episode was written by Mike Vogel, his second episode.
Yes.
The last one, if you remember, that was a Christmas one, Heartwarming Tale.
Which was also pretty good.
Yeah, that was so far, I guess he's 2 for 2.
Yay!
Which is good, because you don't want to have a super mixed record.
Yeah, especially when you're kind of in charge of the movie.
Yeah, and you're brand new, too, the whole thing, too. Although in the movie, he's not writing.
He's not writing, but he's still in charge of it, so.
Well, not super in charge. What was his producer, I think, yeah.
That's fairly well in charge of things.
The director's in charge.
Yes, the director's in charge, but the producer's pretty high up there.
The executive's in charge.
Yeah, but they most of the time stay out of the writing.
Well, that's up for debate.
I've said most of the time. They still get in there every now and then.
Even most of the time is up for debate.
Most of the time means 51%. So even if they're out of it 49%, only messing with things 49% of the time, I'm still correct.
Yeah, this, all Also noticed Starlight didn't talk at all during the opening, probably because they couldn't get Kelly Sheridan in for just a couple lines real quick.
Yeah.
Versus, I'm willing to bet they have Twilight showing up in like little bits and episodes throughout. It's like, oh, Tara, could you just do all this whole chunk of things in one go?
Probably. It would make things easier.
Yeah. Anyway, we got new characters. Saffron Masala.
That was the daughter.
That was the daughter, and Coriander Cumin. Yeah, played by Diana Karina and Lee Takar.
Yes, Lee Tucker came back.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't shown up in a while.
Those two are the restaurant owners and father-daughter combo.
Yep.
And yeah, they're fighting. That's the whole thing was they're fighting, which is
because
kind of funny. Just kind of at first when we get their introduction and just kind of fighting, and Rarity and Pinky like,
awkward.
Yeah, have you ever been in a restaurant where someone's arguing real loud and you're just sitting there and don't know what to do?
It's worse when it's the staff.
Yeah, and you're just like, you can't really leave because you haven't paid for it.
Well, at that point, they hadn't ordered either. I don't think.
No, they had their food out because they already ordered and the food was out, and that was the whole point. She was serving the food and he was stacking chairs because no one was coming. But we got guests.
There's customers right there.
Oh, and there's Zesty Gourmand, which was the
reviewer.
The reviewer played by Fiona Hogan.
So a bunch of new names.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Orange Slice, whoever the heck that is.
I can't remember who Orange Slice was.
Enid Ray Adams. And wait. Was that the wife of the tourist?
That may have been.
That sounds right. And then because there's also let's see, Char Grill Breadwinner, which, well, that was garbage. I mean, there's some guy, I don't know, never heard of him, Jim Miller. I don't know, probably terrible. Probably never work again. Yeah. I mean, seriously, after that performance, God.
That was an amazing character, though.
Yep. They're from Minnesota, don't you know? I love that. I don't know why that accent always makes me smile. I'm sorry. Because they're so friendly there. Really, they are. Mm-hmm. It was interesting. Because I guess we got a Pony India, though.
Yes.
With elephants.
We do. Yes. With spoons.
That's the other question, is the elephant sentient in this world?
And, well, the bigger question is, does it matter?
I know.
Because apparently sheep are, and it doesn't matter.
And cows are, too.
But cows are, they live on their own. They're self-sufficient.
No, remember, because the season 1, the cow stampede, and they were in the fenced-off area, and they apparently lived in Applejack's barn.
Okay, that is weird.
I told you. But no.
All I remember is the stampede. They were out on a hill, and they had to get redirected because they were panicking.
Stampeding.
But the sheep are. That's just weird.
Yeah, thing's weird. Equestria is a weird place. It's just. What's the answer to that? Don't think about it too much.
Don't think about it too much. You might not like where it goes.
Oh, and I kind of like the restaurants are all exactly the same because they're all trying to cater to this one critic's very particular palate.
Yeah.
The critic basically thinks
likes bland
super
food.
Bland. Nothing with a side of nothing, as this put.
God. Yeah.
Everything exactly the same. Same uniforms for the staff, same decor, same food. It's all crap.
Like this one restaurant, and I refuse to go to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got this one restaurant who's just actually trying to do something different.
Yep.
And
kind of a hole in the wall, too. Back alley.
Well, a hole in the wall is intended to be insulting.
Yeah.
And
sort of. It's kind of
places
lost
run
that
down.
a bit. It started to lose that.
I disagree on that. Because even people, when they say a hole in the wall, they often sometimes it's still an ironic thing.
I've seen it being used more as an aesthetic to be that thing where it's actually really good food, but yeah.
Right. Well,
I've seen it slowly start to lose that.
Even the place doesn't look run down at all.
No, the building looks perfectly fine. It's just in a back alley.
Probably because rent's cheap there.
Yep.
What was it? Oh, the critic though, that was an odd design.
It was.
First time we see the critic's face head on, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm not certain how well of a reference it is. I don't think it was intended, but I've seen some people try and say it's a reference to the critic from Ratatouille.
Totally different design.
Think so.
Totally different design. I would disagree. Just because, for one, the critic in Ratatouille learned his lesson, and this one did not.
Yes, this one did not.
Of course, there was the reference to Gordon Ramsay.
There was a Gordon Ramsay pony.
I was waiting for it. I was like, this is a restaurant.
Everyone
they have
expected
to, right?
it.
There he is.
Yep. It was great. Didn't yell.
Well, of course
have
not,
any
because,
lines.
well, good. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah. That would be glorious to see, but we'll never see it. Here's some other little funny bits, like apparently Pinky eats by osmosis.
Yeah, she just slams her face in the plate and...
It was great.
Or like a dog, I guess.
No, because it was just completely squished into the
Or
plate.
she's really enthusiastic. Oh, wait, cat. I've seen a cat eat like that. First-hand experience, I've seen a cat eat like that.
I still like the osmosis theory. It just fits Pinky.
Although that means you're getting spicy stuff in your eyes.
She sticks her hooves and cupcakes in her eyes.
Yeah, but spicy is different. It burns.
This is Pinky, though.
That's a stupid explanation that should not be trotted out every single time something doesn't make sense.
No, but sometimes it fits.
Sometimes. Not every single time.
I'm not saying every single time. I'm saying this time.
Every single time I bring something up like that, you say, oh, it's Pinky, though.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I
have
don't.
recorded evidence.
Anyway. I disagree. But that doesn't matter. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode.
Oh, and it was just, it was interesting watching Rarity and Pinky completely botch it up because they both are doing the wrong.
Pinky was right all along.
Well, Pinky was right because she was doing the wrong job.
Pinky had the right idea.
Yeah, because she goes, look, it's good. There is no, no rating. This way it means actually be good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because she's like, ugh, every single time with the other restaurant. Even Rarity was trying to just cover up her disgust.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh. It was okay, I guess.
Trying to... well, maybe it was good.
Yeah, then don't change anything.
Yeah. Pinky was right all along. That's all I have to say.
Although they were also right about the fact... who was this? I think Rarity wasn't... Rarity was the one who suggested that they needed to get people in, but...
No, it was the reviewer said it was part of her requirements.
I know, but she was the one who suggested they could get people in, or ponies in. She said they could, and they said she sent Pinky out to do it.
Yeah.
And then she stayed in the restaurant to see this thing. So she came up with the idea, and then she just, I'm going to do it in the restaurant and completely redecorate and make it all bland and boring. And
completely change the restaurant to something completely different. It's like...
with the really weak food because we need to have the critics' approval, which, just interesting, this one critic has terrible palate and yet is regarded as the best.
Unfortunately, that's kind of cliche.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of follows the leader.
Yeah, and that was the thing at the
mindlessly.
end, was just yelling at, well, yes, you can have your opinion, but don't force it on other people.
Yes, that was sort of the quote-unquote moral.
Which is something that the fandom can learn.
Yes.
Except for me, of course, because my opinion's always right.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, it's not. But yeah, it is kind of an important thing. It's okay to have an opinion. Don't shove it down other people's throats. And it's okay to have a different opinion as long as it's not hurting people.
No, everyone must agree with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I also like sign spinning. Just,
Oh, yeah.
sign spinning.
Pink was a sign spinner. Really good at it. Of course she's good at it.
Because it's like partying. It's like dancing.
It is. It's like a dance.
And your partner is a cardboard... Oh, wait a minute.
Making some Equestria Girls references here.
Can Twilight be a good sign spinner then?
Dancing with a cardboard cutout.
I need that now. Yes.
Twilight just standing on a street corner with a cardboard cutout of Brad just
No,
spinning.
not cardboard. Literally, just literally
and Brad
him
going, oh my God!
spinning him around.
Put me down!
No, he's just standing there stiff as a board. Or stiff as a sign.
Stiff as a sign.
Just a blank expression on his face, like, what? He's just so shocked he can't move anymore. Just body doesn't know how to react, so just doesn't.
Just doesn't react.
It was a lot. I think it was a lot of fun and a pretty strong way to end the mid-season. Yeah,
Mid-season hiatus.
Start the mid-season hiatus thing.
Yeah. And
pretty
the first
strong way.
half.
Yeah,
There you go.
almost the first half.
Almost. It's a little bit weird.
Just shy of halfway.
Just shy. Stop at 12, not 13.
Yeah, because number 9 got pushed
Yep. Somewhere.
later. a pretty good way. If like one of the last 2 episodes was the way to end it, it'd be like,
Oh.
But this is a pretty good episode. It's not the best episode, but it's still a pretty solid episode overall, and a pretty fun episode. I'd say it's a good episode, not a great episode. Like the other 2 were pretty average episodes.
Yeah, this is good.
I liked it. Yeah, and this is also weird. It's the second time this season we had Rarity and Pinky being
Yes.
paired off together.
It is interesting.
They're pushing something. Obviously, I mean,
Rarity, of course.
it's
all
so
one big
obvious now.
shipping conspiracy.
I can see we are through the looking glass here, people. Rarity shipped with everyone. I mean, there was Rarajack a couple weeks ago. I mean, she was really obsessed with getting Applejack there. I mean, the comic with Maud, and now there's Pinky twice in one season.
They're just trying to ship Rarity with everything. Some sort of executives pushing it out throughout the entire brand. That's why it's hitting the comics and the show. Soon we'll see the toy lines and
then it's all Rarity. Oh, God.
oh god. Oh god.
Run away.
Everything's turning back into tea parties.
Darling, 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 darling.
Oh, we had enough of that in the previous generations.
Darling.
But yeah, I think that's enough we can ramble on, unless you got more stuff.
No.
I don't have anything either. So, it's enough with the discussion.
I'll just say the designs of the new ponies are pretty cool, except for the food critic, which is just off-putting.
That was
the
just
2 new
weird.
ponies that dressed on owners are actually pretty cool. Good designs.
Yes, they look really cool. Let's move on to the last section, fan content. I've got 2 songs this week. So the first one I've got is Luna's Future, remixed by Spectra.
Should be filled with magic, dreams and wishes brought to life. But the days ahead are dark and tragic. No time for hope when all is strife. Whatever might have been, all the dreams that ponies share, because of you, snowfall lost. Now the future is a cold nightmare.
This is a nice trance remix of the song. I feel it fits the lyrics and the trance part. It really fits the original feel of the song. It just seems to work really well together. The trance part itself was, I think, really well done. One major issue with it, though, it's really, really long. Being trance, it gets away with being longer, but I think 8 minutes is pushing it. But other than that, it's really good.
Yeah, it has a bit of a sci-fi sound to it.
The arpeggios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sci-fi sound is very clean sounding too.
Yes, very well mixed.
And yeah, it's long. I was like, listen, it's like, oh, this sounds like it's about to end. Oh my God, it's not even halfway done yet.
Nope. 8 minutes.
It's like, oh God, what? And then I'm kind of sitting there, I don't have anything else really to say about it. Or
Yep. It is a trance song, and trance songs do tend to go long. That's part of what they are. That sort of slow, mellow kind of a thing. But I think 8 minutes was pushing it a bit. Anyway, the other song I have is Friends by Pony Music. It's a happy, upbeat, and uplifting D&B song. It's not super bouncy, but it's got that sort of calm energy to it. We had a few of them before, and I really, really like that. It makes you, or at least it makes me, it makes you feel happy, that uplifting. You just listen to it and you go, yeah. I don't know how better to describe that, but yeah. I like little high-pitched, echoey things it does too. think they fit really well. Good song.
Yeah, the beginning is kind of video gamey. I mean, yeah, it's like, this sounds like a video game. And then it actually, establishes everything in, and there we go. Yeah, and also, the song feels like the kind of song you hear over the end credits of a movie. Very,
a happy movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, like you hear over the end of Wreck-It Ralph or Tangled or something that ended really happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's good. Happy songs are always nice.
Mm.
So yeah, that's all the music I've got. Do we have any fanfics?
No new ones, but there's an update.
We have an update, and yes.
There's one that I saw it, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. It wasn't interesting. But yeah, yes, updated out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Firebird Dahlia.
Almost a year.
All the albino corn. Even apologized for it.
Yeah.
Yes, in this issue, remember, if you don't, just as a brief refresher, because it's been a while.
Almost a year.
Yes, this is the fic where Sunset and Spitfire are siblings.
Yes.
And Sunset's the only unicorn in the family, Pegasi.
The black sheep.
Yes. Anyway, in the most recent chapter, Sunset and Spitfire finally getting along. Sunset feels a little melancholy, and then torn apart. Wants her parents back together, and comes up with a really stupid plan.
Really
and then
stupid
Spitfire
plan,
decides to go along with
it.
it.
Glorious.
So yes, it's fun.
It is. Nice to see that one come back.
Because I'll say this: albino corn, no matter what, always seems to nail Sunset. It's character like perfect.
Does do a very good job. Yep, that's it. That brings us to the end of the episode. We've got nothing else to talk about.
Nope.
So, if you liked what you heard and you'd like to listen to more, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. You can also find our episodes on iTunes. Just search for Pony411, so go subscribe to us there. You can also find us on Stitcher, Stitcher.com, or the mobile apps on Android or iOS. Just search for us and find us there. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/Pony411. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill.
Pony411 Place.
Yes, and go check out our other YouTube channel, Pony411 Plays, like he just said, where we're doing video game LPs.
Yes, and other video game stuff too. This week, by the time you hear this, Left 4 Dead 2 stuff should be up.
Yes.
First video of many.
Yeah.
We played some campaigns. We had fun.
We did. It's always fun. Left 4 Dead 2
We also did some crazy stuff with that one. You'll see if you haven't watched it already.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the podcast episodes. We also air on Ponyville FM every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So tune in. And we are also listed on Ponyville Live. Every time our YouTube updates, it will update on Ponyville Live as well. So go check us out there. If you would like to contact us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. So send us comments, criticisms, news bits. Like our OC news bit.
Haha.
So yeah, or if you want us to feature something or, stuff like that, send us stuff. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Go like us there. Whenever new episodes come out and stuff like that, we'll post them there as well. You can also contact us on Twitter. We are at Pony411. That's the best way for quick communications. So follow us there, tweet us, DM us. Have fun with that.
Yes.
Watch us tweet nonsense.
Make silly jokes. Or ask questions.
Yep. You can also follow us on our personal accounts. I am at Alca7raz with a 7 instead of a T and an underscore at the end. And he is at Nemesis Prime 1.
My weather app lied to me. I complained about it.
Yes. That's about all that happened.
More or less.
So yeah, follow us there if you would like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that brings us to the end. We will have an episode next week.
Yes. Yes, we're not going bi-weekly quite yet.
Not quite yet.
I jumped the gun last week.
Yeah, so we will have an episode next week. We're going to talk about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So tune in then. But until then, remember, please pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.
And I just lost my space because my screen went black on me. Where was I? So yeah. You're laughing. Just screwed me up. Stop laughing.
I can't.
Just stop laughing. We're not going to be able to continue. You good?